That's right. Diablo 4 is at its lowest point ever. I mean, this is unprecedented. I was like sitting there checking out the memes on the most recent video that Diablo, the official YouTube channel, has posted. And I mean, besides like all the Reddit posts out there, the Twitter posts, the reaction from the community between the updates and how unimpactful they are, um, and even despite the fact that I think they actually did a pretty good job in the last update in 1.1.1, I cannot believe what mass amount of, I guess you'd say, pushback the YouTube channel gets in terms of just straight up numbers, right? And I think this is reflective of your more dedicated player base for a few reasons. But even like the videos that, some of your favorite creators on, like Dioxide, Rax, where's another one here? Woody's down here somewhere. But these videos, even them, are incredibly downvoted and just looked on with complete disdain. And I think, one, it's a little bit funny, but also, two, it is unprecedented. I mean, this is the biggest dislike ratio I have ever seen. Maybe there's something in history of YouTube that I'm forgetting here that is worse than this, but and of course, keep in mind that this is you know, an add-on, so I don't know the exact YouTube dislike to like ratio, but this is like 1100 likes, 52,000 dislikes on a video. I have never ever seen that anywhere close on any normal channel. This only happens to some of the bigger pieces of content, and in this situation, well, this got super popularized by people talking about it. And I mean, if you watch this, it's literally just like the one of the developers going through the game and basically basicing his way through the dungeons. And I'm not here to bash people on how they decide to play or anything like that, or what builds they're running or whatever. But if you're gonna set up a video to showcase your game and showcase the people playing it, then you better, as Blizzard, be checking it to make sure that it's something that you actually are excited and happy about putting out there. But I mean, if you look back, this just seems like someone who's just doing this for the sake of, for the company, for Blizzard to put it out. And it's just a little bit strange because it feels like Blizzard doesn't even check these videos at all. And you could watch the whole thing, all of it doesn't, whatever. I don't think that we should be flaming specifically these people, as I mentioned. They may not play their game, or they just may not be familiar with how to play the game. That's totally fine. But what's not fine is putting this video out and showing this as like, this is how you should be playing the game. This is adventuring the development. It just doesn't look right, okay, as the company. And I think that's just absolutely hilarious. But this isn't the only video that gets extensive backlash. Here's the next one, literally the one just before the one posted where people are memeing about how poorly they were playing the game. Here we go. Here we have Rax showcasing some guides and advice about the seasonal mechanics and the seasonal quest lines, which was actually kind of, fun to watch. It wasn't like insane or anything. I mean, it was a Diablo based guide, so they talked a lot about the story, and I don't particularly care about the story. But with that said, there is a ton of backlash for this. I mean, look at this one. It's got almost 2 times the amount of dislikes as it has likes, so a 33% like ratio, which is incredibly low. I mean, just to give you guys some context, the average like ratio on my channel is about 90 to 93%. There are some videos that are lower than that, some videos that are way higher, right? But 43% is incredibly low and is a noticeable amount to where you can actually point to the community actually having a problem with either A, the channel, or B, the content itself. And this has Rax, one of the most beloved people in the Diablo community, and yet still we're getting a massive dislike ratio simply for the fact that it is from Blizzard itself. Here's another one, just to give you guys some more context for this, about the Malignant Tunnels. Yet again, a massive dislike ratio. We have 500 to almost 4,000, 8 times the amount of dislikes as it has likes. It is absolutely crazy. I mean, this is like what, a 15% like ratio, even lower. Here we go. Here another one. Inside the season of Malignant here, 1500 to 7300. Here is just the soundtrack, literally just the soundtrack, and it's got more than half dislikes. Like, and this goes on and on for all of the seasonal videos. If I were to, like, let's say, pull up, let's say, one of the earlier, like the launch trailer. Okay, here's the launch trailer. We have a little bit more than half likes, so we're doing not terrible. Some of the lore videos some people were excited about, right? These videos were extensively liked. People like the lore. You have some of the launch message. Here we go. Let's pull up just a regular gameplay guide from the launch of the game. And you can see here, once again, massive dislikes. The only thing that has ever been somewhat reasonable is like before the game even came out, and only the lore videos are the only things that people enjoy on the channel. And this is just a complete reflection of kind of how poor people's reception of the launch and the season has been. It has just gone more and more downhill, and the videos they're putting out now about season 1 are the most poorly received pieces of content that I've seen in a long time. And people are just not enjoying the game. And there's a few reasons for that, as we've talked about, right? But I think one thing more so than anything, and that is that people are just disappointed. They saw their passion project, they saw their passion, not even necessarily passion project, but they saw their passion in Diablo, the game that they've been loving for so long, and they wanted to see it be great, do great things, be super fun, and they either A, get bored too quickly and they move on, which is a big sad thing for them because they wanted to be able to play it, they wanted to enjoy it, or they just find that the game is just purely unfun, right? Not only just they didn't play it too much, but they just don't want to play it at all because it went in a direction that they didn't like. And then you see that same backlash. But it has been really eye-opening to actually dive into a lot of the numbers, see the player base drop off, see the amount of dislikes coming on their YouTube channel, seeing the amount of feedback on all the different forums. Like, it's not just, oh, these are some outliers. It is the vast majority of the more dedicated community speaking out and saying that, you know what, Diablo 4, it's time to move on, which is a little sad. And I hope to see some changes, and I'll talk about this more in the future. And I personally am still playing it, but I do get some of the sentiment out there. And I don't know. Let me know what you all think about this, because it is absolutely insane right now. The amount of backlash going on around Diablo 4, the amount of people thinking that it just gets worse and worse. And I understand some of their perspectives, and I think that some of it is 100% true. So I don't know. Are we in a terrible state for Diablo 4? I mean, I think I could definitely say that it's at its lowest point ever. And will it continue that path, or can we bring it back? I think that for most people, they'll be returning for season 3, season 4, season 5, whatever the future seasons are. And by that time, hopefully we do have a more solid game under our belt. But thanks for watching. See you for the next one.